core principle number 7, learning design takes into account the working of memory systems. We talked about this also earlier, about how it's important that, because human beings being notoriously bad at memorizing things, correct me if I'm wrong, but we as lecturers, when we design the experience for our students, it is important for us not to overload them with too much information, but more importantly also maybe to connect to what they already know, and also to present it in bite-sized information sizes. Am I correct to say that?
Absolutely. Look, think about this. You know, the brain hasn't changed in the last 50,000 years. We know that. And 50,000 years ago, we didn't have all this information. I mean, kind of, all we had to really address was, in any situation, confronted with a new stimulus. Can I eat it? Will it eat me? Or can I mate with it? Right. So we didn't really need a sophisticated memory system. So our working memory, which is what we're using now as we engage our everyday conscious here and now memory, has a limited capacity of around about 7 plus or minus 2 bits. So you know, if you're in a disco and some beautiful Russian model gave you a telephone number, it's 11 digits, then write it on your arm, because you won't remember it. And that's just the way memory works. Now, there's lots of aspects about memory. One is the capacity of working memory, as I said, 7 plus or minus 2 bits. But the way you transfer information effectively from working memory to long-term memory, and the way you organise it in your mind. Now, there's a lot on this, and we won't go into that now. Right. But what it basically means is, don't overload the student with too much information at once. Give them time and practice to get that information from working memory to long-term memory, to consolidate it, and then periodically to pull that information out of long-term memory back into working memory, because that very process reinforces it when you put it back. So there's an hell of a lot to understand in human memory. And if you violate this in the classroom by presenting too much information, it creates cognitive overload, the system breaks down. It's like being in the gym, you try and lift too much, you just get pain. So, but still, many teachers haven't fully internalised this, as you see in their practices. But tremendously important to work within memory and keep things in manageable chunks.
Right.